Hey everybody, how are you? It's morning. I have just rolled out of bed. I've only had one sip of coffee, and I've been thinking that this time is a time of imperfect action. That this is an opportunity to show up imperfectly and connect with people all over the world and um, be our best selves in the midst of challenge. So, I'm doing that. I'm showing up with imperfectly and awkwardly every day at 8 o'clock just to um, share my best self with the world and offer an opportunity to connect. And so today I wanted to start. There's this really great book by John Mundell called Soul to Soul. And in here, I read a book, or read a little poem, kind of a little story, and I wanted to share it with you before we started our flow today. Let me know if you can hear me too. This is called The Eyes of Rumi. I met a saint at Walmart once. I was standing in line waiting to check out. An elderly woman was behind the register. You should be home, I thought, not standing on your feet all day. But then I watched her greet everyone, man or woman, adult or child, young or old, clean or dirty, crabby or kind, rushed or patient, angry or calm, black or white, tattoos, spiked hair, mohawks, or bald. None of it mattered to her. She truly greeted each person with eyes of love, including me. I never forgot her, and I still see her face on long days when I need a blessing. So I have a bad knee. So you might notice that I straighten my leg out when we practice, and I just want you to know that I am on a bolster. I'm up on a bolster, and that helps me to be more comfortable. And you can try it if you like, if you have a pillow or a folded blanket or whatever to make yourself more comfortable this morning. And simply start by taking in where you are. Probably been there for a few days. And start to settle in to your breath, allowing it to serve as the metronome of your practice. Allowing your body to expand and contract on your breath. Being here now. Noticing the white spaces, the quiet. Sweetly take a full deep breath in. Fill your whole body with air. Hold it at the top. Sigh it out. A couple of your own easy breaths. On your next inhale, take a full deep breath in and let your shoulders rise with your breath. Hold it at the top and sigh it out, letting your shoulders soften with your exhale. One more time, inhale and rise with your shoulders. Exhale and let your shoulders soften. How does it feel to lift your left shoulder and bring your left ear to your left shoulder, noticing the contraction of the muscles along the side of your neck? Now slowly release them. And then let the right rise and right ear come. Exhale, come back to center. One more time, left ear to left shoulder. Right ear to right shoulder. Bring both shoulders forward and tilt your pelvis back so you're pulling your belly button into your spine. And then release. Start contracting the muscles of your back body, bringing shoulder blade together, tilting forward on your pelvis. Notice that you're doing a seated cat-cow. And try it a couple times on your own, spreading everything apart on your back, contracting everything on your front, and then doing the opposite, contracting everything on your back, lengthening everything on your front. Notice, can you do it without force? Notice if you want to breathe freely here. Start to add the head. And as you arch, let the head fall back as much as feels comfortable. And then fall forward. And then come to center and start to move side to side. And let yourself move freely as you move side to side. And then come to center and start to consciously contract the muscles of your left side body, bringing your armpit closer to your hip. And slowly release that contraction. And try the right side, bringing the right armpit closer to the right hip. And a few times, move through this contraction of your side body. It's easy to use gravity. See if you can consciously contract the muscles of your side body. And if you need a little help in your brain, just tap, tap, tap along the muscles of your side body, waking up the muscles of the armpit and the side. And then let the head start to come with it. Meet me on the left side. And gently let your hand come up and over. Notice you're lengthening on your right side and contracting. Excuse me, the opposite. I'm trying to do the opposite for you. And then switch sides and contract your right side body. Left hand come up and over. Times move through this sweetly. Exhaling as you contract, healing back to center. And then meeting at center. And see how it feels to twist a little bit. I think that twisting is interesting because a lot of times people grab hold of things and twist. And I think that that kind of pulls you a little bit out of integrity. So, how does it feel to simply twist first, hold that twist, and then let the head follow, and then let the arms follow? Take a deep breath in, exhale, twist a bit more if it feels comfortable, and then slowly unspool and come back to center. And then let's do the other side. And sweetly come back to center. Move in any way that pleases you. How are you doing? You okay? All right, so we're going to start moving a little bit and just do kind of a warming morning flow. So I'm just going to move here and move my bolster and come into what we call a stable table. Hips are over the knees and shoulders are over the wrists and hands. The head is just a natural extension of your spine. And sweetly let your belly start to slowly lower towards the earth. And notice that you're contracting the muscles on your back body, sliding the shoulder blades towards your back pockets. Head comes up a little bit. Again, the head follows this movement, it doesn't lead the movement. Now let's go in the opposite direction, pulling the belly up toward the spine. Pelvis tucks under, head follows. Shoulder blades slide away from each other. And a few times move through this movement is actually quite complex if you break it down. Moving through cow and pushing away from the floor into cat, contracting the muscles of your abdomen. And then come back to center. And notice that we're going to start to contract the muscles of our side body just like we did seated. All you have to do is draw your left armpit closer to your left hip and then draw your right armpit towards your right hip. Head is just naturally following. It's almost like you're wagging your tail. Anybody have tight side body? Pretty common. Great. Then come back to center. Take your left hand and float it up off the ground and just give your wrist a little moment of peace here. Roll your wrist out. Reset and switch hands. Okay, so again, not force. Deep breath in. Exhale, de-weight that left hand and draw the hand to the shoulder. And see how it feels to twist here. Let the head follow. Exhale. Inhale, back to center, reset. And switch hands, deep breath in. Exhale, gentle twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, gentle twist on the other side again. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. Let's do a little bit of core stability before we finish. Notice your stable table here. Embrace your stable table and let your left hand de-weight. And can you keep your table stable? Yeah, your table stable. So if you notice that when you de-weight, and if you do a lot of this kind of thing, see if you can brace yourself and let the hand hover, and then play with letting it come out. Can you keep your table stable, your spine unmoving, no arching? Oh, opposite foot's going to come back. You could stop here. You could also have fingertips on the ground. If you want, you can float. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly lower and slide in. Good. Push back into child's pose. Knees go wide, toes to touch. And if child's pose doesn't feel comfortable for you, there's lots of fun ways you can play. Come back up into your stable table. Roll your wrists if you need to. Stabilize your table and de-weight your opposite hand here. Let it float and let it either come to fingertip or rise. Opposite leg. Now, notice if you have tight hips, your whole pelvis might come out of alignment, so it might serve to just keep that toe down. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower it and slide it back in. Having a hard time hearing me on Instagram? Sorry, I talk quiet when I teach. Okay, so we're going to do some planks, but I want you to know that when you do a plank, that you can drop your knee at any time. It doesn't have to be forcing yourself through it. Imagine that your body is taut and pulling together from chest to pubic bone, tight, and turn the muscles of your thighs on. That helps to kind of distribute the tension. All right, so come back up into your stable table. Tuck toes under and let your hips float high. Pedal your feet out. Hello, down dog. Walk yourself back to your feet. Press with the feet, deep breath in, arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center, forward fold. Bend your knees if you need to. Inhale, half lift, straighten the legs, pull the shoulders down towards the back pockets. Exhale, forward fold, hands come to the ground. Walk yourself out into a high plank. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop one knee. Drop the other knee. Let the belly sink into cow and pull up into cat. Come back to center. Left hand floats up. Right leg floats back. Float up into sunbird for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lower. Slide back in. Switch sides. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Slide everything back to center. Tuck toes under. Hips float high into down dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Press with the feet. Deep breath in. Arms all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands come to ground. Walk yourself out into your high plank. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Drop your knee. And drop your other knee. Toes to touch, knees go wide. Press back into child's pose. Let's just all do the best we can. Let's all reach out and seek connection with each other. Consider this a time of imperfect action. We can do this. Peace, everybody. See you tomorrow, 8 o'clock.